This is the NFC Show. This is the NFC Show. This is the NFC Show. Show. This is the NFC Show. This is the NFC Show. This is the NFC Show. Show. This is the NFC 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 Show. NFC Show. This is the NFC Show. This is the NFC Show. This is the NFC Show.
All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Hope all of you are doing great today. Welcome to the NFC Show. And we're going to play a very cool game, guys. The NFC Show is a really fun quiz game about NFTs. Max, how are you doing today? This is my co-host, Maximilian. Say hi.
Great. Happy to be here. How are you doing, Arthur?
Yeah, I'm very excited. We're going to have a very big show today, guys. It's going to be very, very fun. We have a few guests. We have Sebastien Borget, which is the CEO from SANDBOX. And we're also going to have Lucas Vera from POAP. We're going to have Judith Williams from Chili Banks and John Karp from NFC Summit. So I think it's going to be a fun game today. What do you think, Max?
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. We're gonna play some cool games, and yeah, so it's gonna be nice.
Yes, sir. Okay, I am super excited. Max, do you want to tell a little bit about the game?
Yeah, so guys, we're gonna play different games, right? I'm gonna explain every game before we actually jump into the games, but in overall, yeah, it's gonna be a OG quiz. It's gonna be the Wagmi Wheel, Bullet Beer, and also the All-Time Alpha. What Art is gonna tell you later. But yeah, Arthur, how does it work with the QR?
Yes, sir. So that's what I'm going to explain you guys now. So it's really easy, everyone. You see this QR code that's right in front of you. All you got to do is actually grab your phone, pick up your camera, scan this QR code, and then you jump in the website and add your name. It's that easy. It's really that easy, guys. Okay. Now, let's start saying hi to some of our guests. John, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you for asking me to join. I'm really happy, and I can feel like, I have a good vibes. I have a
Yes,
good vibe.
sir, of course. Good vibes all the time. Hell yeah.
I like this. So no, nice to be with you. And yeah, I can't wait, to see people playing this game because I saw the questions and they are not
Okay,
easy.
next, still down with the applauses.
I think the applause are looping, So, so that's cool. That's cool. No, I'm
Okay, we are
happy
very
to be
happy
there.
to have you
Do we
here.
have other guests?
Yes, sir, of course. Lucas, how are you today? Great to have you here.
Wait,
Wait, you are on mute. Okay, we can hear you now.
glad to be here on this Friday afternoon with you, at least here in Paris. So no GM, but good evening. But yeah, glad to be here to play with you, to have some fun vibes. As you can see, I'm
Yes.
at F meeting some startups and people building a lot of building in this moment. That's a good thing, I guess, right?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
excited to be here and.
Welcome.
Excited to be here. Let me
Okay.
know. Everything's great.
Yes, I will explain everything very briefly, I promise. And now, best for last. Welcome, Judith. How are you doing today?
Hi guys, tuning in from Lisbon. I'm super excited. Thank you for inviting me.
Hey, happy to have you here.
I'm so excited to play, but I haven't seen the questions, so I'm nervous.
Some are easy, some are hard. We'll test your knowledge and let's
Okay.
see how you guys do. Okay, Guys, one thing that I need to be clear. I am the boss today, so you only speak when I say. No, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. But we are going to be a lot of guests, so we'll give you the word, either me or Max, and you guys jump in whenever we play the questions. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so for our amazing people watching in their phones or computers, I'm going to remind you again how to join this game. So you actually just have to, you see this QR code? You see this
Yes.
QR code? Okay. You just have to pick up your phone, then you open your camera, you scan it, and you join. You put in your name and you join. It's really that easy, guys. It's really easy. And now, I want to ask you, Lucas, do you want to tell us a bit more about your prize pool, about our prize pool?
Yes, of course. So
Go ahead.
for the people that are winning today, I don't know how many are we selecting as winners, but at least one, I guess, if not
It's one
more.
big
But
winner.
we'll receive the winner POAP, which is completely amazing. I would love to win it, just to have it. I'm really gonna think about those questions. And there's also a ledger, correct? I don't know if everyone is familiar here with Ledger, but it's a hardware wallet that allows you to protect your digital assets, your NFTs, your crypto on the most secure way. And yeah, those are the prices. But I'm most liking the POAP. The POAP is really good looking.
Well, there's actually more about that POAP because, guys,
Ooh.
I'm just gonna tell you, keep collecting those POAPs and you might get a surprise. You never know. We like to do things different here at NFC Summit. So thank you for that amazing explanation. So yes, winner POAP and an amazing NanoS ledger. Not your keys, not your crypto, guys. Be careful out there. Be careful
Correct.
out there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I'm really happy to say that we already have 8 players. But guys, I want more, you know? Right, Max? We want more.
Of course, I mean, the prices are cool and the
Yeah,
more it's fun. And if you don't have your own phone, just play with your family, all together, solve some OG quiz questions, play the game with us. Hella fun.
exactly. So I'm going to remind you once again, guys, pick up your phone, scan the QR code, put in your name, and play the game. I think people are going to go crazy on this one, you know? What do you think, Max?
Yeah, I mean, we prepared cool questions. I'm curious, what the community can deliver in terms of, giving right answers, and of course, our guests. It's cool to play.
Yeah, we're getting some more players. And yeah, we got 11 players. Okay, okay. But I still want more. I still want more. I still want a few more to start the game. And I think we are prepared to welcome our friend Sebastian. Hey Sebastian, how are you doing?
Hello everyone. Yeah. Hey,
Hey.
I'm also trying to join from another screen as I'm playing on another computer.
Okay, well, we are super happy to have you here. How are you doing today?
Very good, very good. Just let me fix
Let's
something
hear
back.
some applauses for Sebastian, Max.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
From the other computer as well or not?
Yes,
we can add the other one too.
I'm playing with my phone, Sebastian.
Really? How do you do that magic?
I've scanned the QR code and somehow I think it will work. Hopefully.
It will, guys. Okay. First of all, Sebastian, let me just explain to you how the game is going to work. So, the NFC show is a fun quiz about NFTs, right? The only thing you need to do, like to participate, is just scan a QR code with your phone, and then you put in your name, and then you play with us. It's really easy. Now, Sebastian, we have John, Lucas, and Judith with us. Yes, they are part of our audience.
Yes.
So anytime that you feel you don't know how to answer a question or you just want a little extra help, feel free to ask one of them. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. So Lucas has already explained our prize pool, which is going to be a Ledger Nano S and our winner POAP, which is
Exciting.
amazing. Yes,
Very
exactly.
cool.
Which is exactly. So now I want to tell you a little bit more about our project, which is Non-Fungible Conference. So if you want to hear a little bit more about our event, it's one of the NFT leading events happening in Lisbon. It's going to happen in April next 2023. To find more, just look up www.nonfungibleconference.com or just check our Twitter where we post daily, which is at NFC Summit. So, Sebastian, before we jump into the game, I wanted to ask you. You are a very busy man. We see you everywhere. So, we would like to know a little bit more about your background.
All right. So, my background, I'm French. I'm French. Sorry, I'm based in Paris. I'm a co-founder and CEO at SANDBOX. I'm also the president of the Blockchain Game Alliance. 37. I've been an entrepreneur for 15 years. At SANDBOX, I manage essentially operations, so a team of 350 people across 10 offices now. So it's growing, definitely. It's always
Wow.
a new challenge and a lot of new learnings. I graduated from an engineering school, and well, I spent most of my time passionate about new technology, always learning, discovering, adopting new technology, testing product myself. So I got a lot of passion for that aspect. I really try to grow the sandbox and the overall sandbox ecosystem. One of the things that I love the most is like being close to the user, hearing the user, collecting their feedback, and trying to solve their problem, trying to be a problem solver. Every time I travel, it's not just for the conference. Most of people who see me, they see like I usually have an office there, or I'm hiring, or I'm actually working at the same time. So that's how I manage everything, I guess.
Wow, it's amazing. Some applauses for Sandbox. Yeah, we're super happy with everything you guys are doing, and Sandbox it's taking over. I gotta say that. So now, before we jump into the game, Max, please explain the rules so everyone is on top of everything.
So guys, I hope you all connected already through the QR, and it's pretty much straightforward. We're gonna play different games, and we start with the OG quiz. The OG quiz, yeah, I mean, as it says, we're gonna test if you're a real OG in the space, right? So it's gonna be different questions. You're gonna tell me, which answer is right of those 4 options, and that's pretty much it. The faster you answer, the higher points you get. Obviously, only if it's correct. And yeah,
Exactly.
there's some cool prizes. So I would say let's jump right into it, right?
That's the way. Okay, guys, if you are not part of the game already, I remind you again, scan this QR code, okay? Play with us for a chance to win Winner POAP and Ledger. Okay, let's get right into it, Max. Play the sound.
OG Quiz.
So for the first question, what is the name of this artwork? I have option A, Bitcoin Angel, option B, Crypto Olympic, option C, Bitcoin Gods, and option D, Crypto Angels. What do you think?
I really don't know the name, but
I can already like Trevor Jones is the designer of this one, if I'm correct.
That's already
You
good.
might be correct. I don't know. You might be. You might be.
You can say it. He is correct. It is Trevor. Come on.
Would you like Lucas to jump in and help you?
To be honest, it must be not that OG because I went random on this one.
Okay.
Random already works.
What are your first thoughts? Follow
I'm
your
sorry?
instinct.
My instincts. Well, I tapped before seeing the Bitcoin at the background, so I went with something related to angels.
Well, could be a good answer. What is your final answer, Sebastian?
I didn't remember the name. I knew Angel for sure. I didn't remember the right name. I think I got it wrong. That's
So
I
you-
remember
right
more
here?
the artist. That's me, you know. I remember more the artist than the actual work name.
Well, I'll give you that. You got the artist wrong. Wrong, sorry. You got the artist right. So now let's see what everyone got actually. Let's see if people got it right. 6 people got it right.
Oh wow,
That's good, guys.
that's good.
Good effort. Good effort. Did you get it right, Sebastian?
No.
Me neither.
Okay.
No.
Well, better luck next time. Let's see who is leading these leaderboards. Manuelo, my friend. Someone is going for that ledger. Okay. Now, for this question, you have multiple right answers. Sebastian, which metaverses from this list are not decentralized? Fortnite, Decentraland, Roblox, and Meta. So which are not decentralized?
It's a picky question.
It is. You have to read it carefully.
Bit tricky.
John, what are you thinking?
I know the answer.
Okay. So let's not
Now,
share.
I can say, I can give one tip.
Okay.
You have at least two answers. You have at least two choices to answer, and potentially more.
I will give that. You have 3 right answers.
3 right answers.
3 right answers.
So you need to answer these 3 right answers, not only 1, not only 2, but 3, right?
3 right. There's 1 wrong, 3 right. I'm making it way too easy. Come on.
Do you have an idea? What could it be?
Yeah. Maybe you can use the name of the metaverse, to get help if you don't find it. I think we
I think I don't want to give too much insight.
Okay. So let's check the answers, see how everyone is doing. Nice. 9 correct. 9 correct. So Seb, did you get it right or not? Be honest.
Someone got it wrong, really? Okay.
Okay. So
there was one person who actually voted for. Yeah, he didn't understood. It was the opposite. Cool. You got it right, but in the opposite way.
Okay.
Everyone win on this one.
That's good. That's good. Congratulations. You are doing good so far. Let's see if we can do it better even. Who is taking the lead now? Anonymous. Very mysterious. Very mysterious. Could be Xcopy, guys. You don't know. You never know. Okay. Now, very interesting question. Sebastian, in what country was the first presidential campaign in the metaverse? So was it in El Salvador, Czech Republic, Malta, or Portugal? Have you heard of this campaign?
We know that there's a president that is very crypto independently, right? But
Mhm.
president campaign
I
was
know,
in the
but
metaverse.
did he run his campaign there? Actually,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
That's
don't know
tricky.
either.
Guys, this is a tough one. I said we're going to test our knowledge.
It's a tough one. Yeah.
Well, let's think about it like this.
Uh,
El Salvador is the only place with a Bitcoin tender, with the official currency is Bitcoin.
Exactly.
But they didn't run for president in the
Yeah.
metaverse.
My question is, do they do like a democratic campaign in Salvador?
Oh,
Oh, that's a
just
question for another day, my friend.
Just a question.
you will get
I
you
am
will
not the
get
guy to
attacked by
answer.
the cyber attackers.
Mhm.
We also know Portugal is very friendly in taxes, but they also didn't run in the metaverse. So I'm leaving you with two last options. I think Judith knows the final answer. What do you think, Judith?
I'm gonna go with Malta.
Mhm.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
That's also a possible answer. Seb, do you have your final answer?
no, it's a tricky one. I'm not sure. Honestly, even the French president did something in Minecraft, so I'll say they all might have been using the metaverse at some point, and that's one I'm not sure. So I cannot really say.
Okay, okay, that's all good. You know what? I'm gonna end and we're gonna see if you were right or if you were wrong. It was Czech Republic, guys. And this presidential campaign was done in Summon Space, and I think it's going well. It's not over yet. So, very interesting.
Nice.
Yes, very interesting. I love to see politics jumping into the metaverse. So,
Ooh,
okay, some people are jumping
a
in.
streak.
Undot on a streak. My guy wants to win. Let's go. Okay, now for the next question. Sebastian, what is the name of this collection? Is it familiar to you? Renga, Kenga, Kitaro, or Utes?
Not one in Sandbox collection. I'm trying to recognize it, but no, we don't own one of it in our yet.
I think this one is pretty recent, actually.
Yeah, it's trending on OpenSea right now.
It is pretty recent. It is pretty recent. Guys, this is on top volume on OpenSea. I'm gonna give you one hint. There's Renga and there's Kenga. It's one of the two. Who has a hint?
I'm already.
Who
I
has a
already
hint?
lost.
I think Lucas knows. What do you think, Lucas?
No, I already voted wrong.
So went to Kitaro.
What do you think, Max? What would you vote?
I mean, Utes, I know for sure it's not. Kitaro, I mean, I don't think so. Probably, I don't want to spoiler, but I think it's gonna be Kenga, maybe. To be honest, I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I know.
what is it, John? What is it, John?
It's Renga.
Nice.
It's Renga, of course. DOG always knows. Did you get it right, Seb?
Nope, not yet. Now I'm going. I have to go get one on OpenSea.
Okay. That's the way. That's the way. Listen, it's all good. This is
Come
a
on,
game.
guys.
We're gonna improve. I promise you that.
Kitaro already exists. I wasn't Renga. That's what happened when you miss OpenSea for a day.
Yeah. You know,
That's exactly right.
that's what happened when you walk in real life. You don't check OpenSea.
What is
Exactly.
working in real life, guys? I don't know.
When
NFTs
you're
are
alone,
dead. Okay, now let's jump to the last question. So Sebastian, I don't know if you're familiar with this little guy, but who sold the hoodie ape punk, one of the rarest punks, for $4.4 million? This was very recent. You have only big collectors here. Punk 6529, Seed Phrase, Whale Shark, and Farouk. What's it gonna be?
I don't think Whale Shark is selling.
Okay.
Sitting. Yeah.
So what do you think? Whale Shark is out of the table. Is it Punk 6529?
It might be, or Seed Phrase. I mean, Whale Shark, I know it's not. Farok,
Farouk, I'm not sure if he
owned one.
is there yet.
But that wasn't that one.
No.
John, do you remember this?
Yeah, I believe I saw that. I believe it should be a big CryptoPunk owner. And
Maybe it's John.
But wait, the price is wrong. Like, why would he sell it for 4,400?
No, it's 4 million. Oh, there's
Oh,
missing a zero
that's
there.
1 0 is
Yeah.
missing.
Because
There's missing a
who
zero there.
sold a punk for a mistake price? I guess.
No. This was no
deal.
mistake. The mistake was on our side because it was 4.4 million. 4.4 million.
Okay, all
So
right.
let's make that clear.
That-
Yes. So, do you
Okay.
have an idea now?
Right. So in the
Very
meantime, I
well.
bought the Renga.
That's multitasking.
SANDBOX owns one. Yeah.
Judith, do you
Yeah.
maybe have an idea who might sold this hoodie?
It's definitely not Farok because I follow him, and I don't think it's Punk 6529 because I also follow him, and I didn't see the tweet. So I'm gonna go with Whale Shark.
Okay.
Okay.
So might be Whale Shark or Seed Phrase then.
Okay, so based on what Judith said, I would say Seed Phrase now.
Okay, I'm gonna end it. Let's see who got it right. It was Seed Phrase. Guys.
Yeah.
He owns the #1 CryptoPunk, so it wouldn't be. Yes, and he also sold a zombie very recent for close to $1 million.
Really?
He doesn't stop. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
He needs money. I think he needs money. Yeah.
It's a recession.
Okay, now, before we jump into the next game, first of all, I want to hear some applause because Sebastien just bought a Renga because of us, so shout out to that. And before we jump to Wagmi Wheel, I wanted to ask you, Sebastien, did you ever think that SANDBOX would become one of the most influential companies of 2022? Quoted by Times Magazine.
Definitely not. I think like we've been working hard and we keep working hard. We need to keep a lot of humility about what we are doing. It's still very small overall compared to some of like our competitors in the Web2 space. So we just try to show by example what's possible, but I don't think we are that influential.
Okay, but it's always nice when we get some recognition from the outer world because we are so focused in Web3, and when we get recognition from Web2, I think it's good for everyone, you know, for SANDBOX and for everyone involved in metaverse, in NFTs. I think it's great. Mass adoption is coming. Okay, now, Max, please explain the Wagmi wheel and take over, man.
Okay, so the Wagmi wheel, it's pretty straightforward again. We're gonna spin the wheel, okay? And the cool thing is the wheel is gonna give us a random question, and yeah, we're gonna see who's gonna give us an answer. And let's spin it.
Yes.
Wagmi
Before
wheel.
we jump to the Wagmi. Okay, guys, let me just remind you before we jump in, scan the QR code. Okay, join us. It's not too late. You can still scan the QR code, and you are part of the game, and you can win a ledger and the winner pull up. Okay, Max, take the lead. It's your turn.
So, Sebastian, and of course to everyone else too, because we want to hear. So we know there are a lot of blue chip talks. There are a lot of projects which survive the bull and survive the beer, hopefully. But is there maybe a blue chip collection where you say, they don't deserve this status?
Let's hear it, Sebastian. You have to be honest. There might be more than one.
So I don't like to be a bad morpher, or like there's always something smart for a collection to actually like be meaningful, have a community, represent and stand for something. And there are teams and people behind who work.
That's
That's
nice.
true.
Nice.
People
That's
work
nice.
hard.
No, I appreciate that. I think you are right. So you think everyone deserves the blue chip status? The ones who gave it, I mean.
I think it's you mean on OpenSea, like when they get tagged on the blue chip thing?
Yes, for example, Sandbox is considered a blue chip project. You have Cool Cats, Bored Apes, CryptoPunks. Yes. What we were going
I think like OpenSea has put like a lot of effort to verify a lot of teams behind. So I hope they can be a proof of like confidence, trust, you know.
Awesome. Cheers for OpenSea. It's carrying all of us. Okay,
So-
Max.
So let's see what the community says. Is there any
Yes.
contact? I mean, yeah. Atsuki.
Azuki. Wow, so many Bored Apes.
Okay.
Wow.
People
Judith,
consider
What
them
is
as
your thoughts on that? Do you think Bored Apes should be blue chip?
Yeah, I think Bored Apes should most definitely get blue chip.
What
They
about
do
you,
deserve
Lucas?
it. Fair play.
Yeah, actually, it's I think it shows all the loves and hate, that generate Bored Ape. I think if you own one, you are happy. If you don't, you can be jealous sometimes.
I agree 100%.
I think it's fun. For Azuki, to be honest, there are some controversial things, about the founder. And so this is why I believe also people are mentioning Azuki because, they revealed some previous project he's been involved to. And the project on one hand is very nice. On the other hand, you are wondering if the guy is really legit. I don't say he's not, but I
You never
understand.
know.
I understand what people are talking about.
I agree. Okay, so guys, now before we jump to the next game, Bull or Bear, I wanted to ask you, Sebastian, what are your future plans for Sandbox? What are you working on these days?
Lots of things. So already we're working to prepare the end of the season 3, and we'll be launching a couple of like major events for Halloween and so on. Even after the season 3 has ended, there will be even more live ops and events ongoing for you to enjoy. We're preparing land sales. I don't want to say more, but it's coming back. And
Okay.
we're preparing 2023. So be using like a new version of Game Maker by the end of the year. I posted a first teaser yesterday of like going to really start making things much more immersive visually, but there will be more cool stuff. And mobile has kickoff, and it will be one of our major goals for next year.
Awesome. Sounds like a
Wow.
lot of things you guys are working on. So, John, I think you have been experiencing the new season at Sandbox. Do you want to tell us more about it?
Yeah, actually, I can share my screen. I think Sebastian, actually, also on your side, you wanted to share your screen to show some stuff. but I can start, to show you a bit how it looks like. Actually, when you go to the new season of Sandbox, basically it's pretty cool because you can get, you can see the ideas, all the experiences, are displayed on the map here. And what is pretty cool, in terms of gamification, is that you can collect EP, so basically Etus point, and the more Etus points you are getting, the more chances you will have, to get like different prices. Sebastian, of course, you know better than me, but I've been playing a bit. There are different experiences, and I will show you. But you have just the alpha lobby, where you will start the experience. You can find Walking Dead. You have an experience with Warner. I think it's here. Warner Music. Of course, a lot of old school games with Atari. There is one experience I liked actually. It's the one I played with. With Ledger actually. So if you can, I will show you a bit how it looks like.
Ledger is very cool. School of Block and the Ledgerverse, they've done an amazing job, like both visually speaking and the fun as well there. I really love it. I was loading the game client myself as well on my PC.
Okay, so yeah, feel
you're
free
in
to share your
Ledger.
screen also if you want, because it's relaunching. Okay, it's working on my side now. So basically, it's quite easy. When you have, you have a small software, app to install on your Mac or PC, and so from the web interface, you can directly, select the experience you want to play. And so at the moment, you click on the map, it's reloading some data, and then, you arrive in the experience. You can see that I am in the School of Blocks here. So here I am in the center of the building at the beginning, and I have this pretty nice girl
Wow.
explaining me the challenge. Yeah, please.
Really cool.
And
That's
so let me show you, because it's pretty cool when you go inside.
Wow, I love the graphics.
I'm such a boomer that sometimes I feel like I'm not in the good place. Where, okay.
Yeah, you have to talk to the character. Go talk to the character. He will open you the
I need to
door.
talk to her. I wanted to go too fast.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, of course. Wag me or can't wait? I don't know.
Gigi the guide.
Let's say wag me.
Let's go with Wagme.
I'm Gigi, by the way, from the school. Let's fucking go.
Woo!
Hey, new
All right.
objective.
nice.
First quest. So what's interesting is exactly like that. You progress, you explore, you complete those quests. You just earn one more EP if you complete that quest. So let's go show it to the world.
So basically,
Wow.
Nice.
The metaverse is here.
Exactly. That's why we want to show. Like that's why we launched those seasons. People can feel already some of
Yes.
possibilities.
Let me tell you.
There's one cool thing
Yes.
also with the look. Yeah.
Wow. Let me tell you, as a person who was born a gamer, the metaverse, what is going on right now is like a dream. It's the dream for kids. This is so cool. I mean, what you guys were able to build, incredible.
But we should take a weekend off and play a bit.
Yeah, I think we're gonna take the weekend off and try some
Let's stream
sandbox.
it.
yeah,
And we
easy
can
guys.
stream like social hub as well with the community.
Mm.
And we have cool activation with POAP as well. In some of those experiences, you can go and find some hidden POAPs, and then you can prove that you've been into the metaverse there as well.
Correct.
So cool.
But I've been also playing with the season, and to be honest, I really want to find some time to do the Ledgerverse the ledger. So I've been playing the other quests, some of the other quests, and they're amazing. But yeah, I think this weekend I'm gonna do the Ledgerverse to my also my NFTs. But also yes, as Sebastian said, there was some of the experience. Whenever you complete them, you are allowed to have a POAP.
Wow.
Nice.
Max, let's try some of these experiences.
Yeah, I mean it looks super cool, and yeah, if it's even possible to prove that I have been in the world, I'm more than happy to extend my pop collection and to have some fun in the sandbox world.
Hell yes.
Cool. I see John is enjoying it a lot.
I think John is addicted. He forgot
Yeah.
we're on a podcast. He's
Hey
just
guys,
playing.
I'm not with you anymore. Sorry.
He's in the
He's
zone.
going to complete all those quests. He's almost done on the campus.
Yeah,
4
yeah.
out of 5. Look at those
Judith,
kills. He's jumping and
Wow,
fighting and
damn.
even sliding. I didn't know you could slide like that. Well, that's cool. You just find a new way to move faster.
Judith, did you try to play?
Hey, new objective
Whoa, you
unlocked.
got it, John. You got it.
Awesome.
Hey. Whoa,
I
whoa,
think,
whoa.
Sebastian, you have a potential hire for Sandbox here.
You know, I break my record. I really
Amazing.
want to go there, but I feel like I will fall.
Okay, guys. You are really good at this, John.
Ah!
Ah.
Come on. Okay, guys.
Okay.
You know what? I will continue after the show.
Even though this was so much fun, we have to finish the game. Okay. Now,
The greatest teaser of yeah.
let's jump into the bull or bear. Max, explain the game and take over.
Okay.
So the bull or bear, it's gonna be faster, okay? We have here some projects, maybe some artists, maybe even some Web3 words you can never expect, what you can expect, but it's pretty cool. So you're gonna tell me if you're bullish or bearish. Again, just use your phone to vote. And yeah, I mean, it's great to see what the audience and what the guests think. So let's jump right into it and see what you think.
Bull or bear?
So the first the first one, yeah, the picture is pretty fun. Tell me, what do you think?
This metaverse is not looking so good.
There's a
What
lot
do you
of
mean?
so I was on a panel yesterday with Meta team. They are doing things. They're putting a lot of investment on the headsets, obviously. They're going to launch some new VR hardware, I think, sooner this year. There's been also quite some press around like Meta kind of losing his hype. So I think it's one of the challenges they definitely have. They become more and more vocal toward like integrating NFT. I don't know if you saw the Instagram NFT. It's the first
Yes.
step in.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Now you can
have
connect your wallet on Instagram. That is big.
You don't
for
yet.
Meta.
That's yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The
I mean,
first step, definitely.
it's good. I mean, I'm already like at this stage where I'm like, maybe I don't use Instagram anymore. So I'm happy for any other solution if someone comes up with a better decentralized way of social media. But it's already a good step.
I will say one thing. We can say bad things about Meta and that they do this and they do that, but connecting a wallet on Instagram is pretty dope, guys. Let's be honest. So, Sebastian, are you bullish or bearish?
But I'm sure you know my answer. But of course, until they make more significant move and faster to support Web3, I
Yes.
think I will not change my mind.
Okay. So,
Lucas and Judith, what do you think? What's your
I'm gonna
opinion?
I'm gonna say bearish over the next year, but then bullish in the long term.
Yeah, or there is some steps, right? And maybe for universes like metaverses, I would go like Sebastian. But also, I mean, there is some conversations going on, and maybe they're more in kind of doing more Web3 gated experience. Those experiences might not be metaversic, but could be other kind of experiences. And yeah, I mean, they have the volume, they have the resources, and let's be honest, I think I heard some form of pool or general information that at least in the States, many people consider the metaverse to be whatever meta is, because not everyone is, curious enough to check what the sandbox is proposing, the central and etc. And so whatever meta the company will offer as metaverse, for a lot of people, at least in America, that will be metaverse. And so hopefully they get to do something at least half decent for to up the game for everybody.
Mhm. Well, that's unfortunate, but very good feedback. Okay, almost everyone is bearish. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'll be honest. Meta doesn't really have a good rep in Web3 community.
Yeah,
So,
you can tell people were bearish. So the next one, alt blocks. Yeah, I know we have some art collectors here. John, what's your opinion on that?
I'm not objective. My life is art blocks basically. So
Hmm.
I wake up with art blocks. I go to sleep with art blocks. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure art blocks. Will be every art block species will be in museum in 20 years from now. So yeah, I would
hopefully, yes,
say I would say I'm not bearish on art blocks more
Mhm.
generally.
a lot of bulls. Okay, this was
Lot of
expected.
balls.
Are you bullish on art blog, Sebastian?
Oh, of course. I am very bullish on art blocks. The founder does amazing job, smart, focus. Love it.
Nice.
Awesome. Wouldn't
Yeah,
expect anything
actually, they
else.
just launched art blocks 2.0. So they're providing. Yeah, they are like giving. They are like they let people use their engine, to create more art blocks project even outside of art blocks, and so to create generative art project. I think it's pretty interesting, and yeah, I think they're doing a lot of innovation. And you're right, Sebastian, to mention, yeah, Eric Snowfro is one of the key people in the space for me. So yeah, pretty. Basically, I really like everything they do.
Awesome, awesome. Very bullish on art blocks, guys. Keep note of this. Okay, next one, Max.
The next one, other side. A lot of noises around this, so I'm curious, Sebastian. What do you think? Are you bullish or bearish on that one?
Bullish, of course, like everything they do is very bullish.
Mhm.
There's a team that's been growing, adding a lot of talents, managed both from the brand side and the tech side pretty well. They have a different take, I would say, on like what people can do into the other side. And I think it's great that then you have different flavors of virtual world and metaverse
Mhm.
experience. And like they lead the virtual real estate market this year. We've done quite significant volume of sales. They brought a lot of new visibility and actors. So far, I think
Yeah,
it's been a very positive impact for the whole ecosystem.
I
That's
love that. Let's go for other side. Judith, what do you think? Are you bullish or bearish?
Bullish. Although I haven't looked into it too much, so I can only go from the hype I've seen around it. But I would say bullish, yes.
Okay, love it. Let's see what our guests are saying.
okay.
Everyone is bullish. Amazing. You get to see it. Yeah, they're really working hard. Now let's jump to the next one.
So the next one, all day, every day, GM. So
Yeah.
I
Let's
think
hear some cheers for GM. Come on, come on, come on. GM guys, GM.
I think everyone who is involved in Web3 and has a Twitter handle probably have posted at least once GM. So Sebastien, you better tell me you're bullish on that.
Yeah, I'm still bullish. But I try to show something interesting every time, not just say GM for the sake of. Like it's more so now it's a call to action in a way.
No, that's true.
I agree 100%. Okay, everyone is bullish, but we have three bearish. Come on, guys. Who is bearish? Get out of here. Come on. I think being bullish on GM is being bullish on people, being bullish on Web3. It's all about that.
Arthur,
Okay.
you are a big fan of GM, Arthur.
I love GM. You know, I cannot say anything.
So the next one.
This one is
I
tough.
think like if
quite
John with the NFT morning show is not a GM guy, like he has to rebrand himself. Like
I'm totally into the GM, yeah, to be honest.
Of course, guys. Okay, now this is a bit of a one. So, what do you think, Sebastian?
About Luna. I mean, probably we're gonna see a lot of people clicking the blue button. Let's see.
Yeah, come on, it's for the joke, guys.
I think like for the joke stuff you never know the behind the scene of what happened here, but I know that the Korean industry has been definitely severely hurt by it, and it's been like it contributed to an overall decrease behind and create like shockwave within the crypto environment.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. A lot of people are not happy with this guy. He didn't do great, right, Max?
No.
I think to be honest, I think it's not a personal issue. I think these kind of things. We need to improve ourselves at every level. It's a recent industry, and when you have this kind of recent industry, I think when he was doing what he was doing, that you do what you believe, fair and honest. And everybody was thinking he was a genius until everybody was thinking he was not. So it's really hard. To be honest, it's really hard. To be in this area. Of course, it's tough because a lot of game and a lot of environment and a lot of liquidity pool has been impacted. And I think what we call currently the bear market have been a bit, accelerated, by this Luna effect. But it's a young industry and it happened. And I believe, it's part of, it's part of everything that is recent. People are learning, and I think it's part of our learning path, basically.
For sure. I respect that, John. I respect that. Some applause for you. Okay. Let's see what people are thinking. Of course, bearish. Yeah, I understand that as well.
You still have some Luna owners, actually.
You still have some Luna. Some people that are
They're waiting for the bull market to go up again, right? Up only.
To the moon, right? To the moon. Okay, next, the last one.
So the next one, a bit controversial. I know not everyone is a fan of it. X2Y2. So we know creators, royalty is an important thing, what we all highly value in, the NFT technology. So of course, if a platform can bypass this or even block royalties, community gets splitted, right? So Sebastien, what's your opinion?
Sebastian? Very curious to hear your thoughts on this.
So Unless I miss some news related to the project itself, I think it's always great to have like more marketplaces, more ways for like discovering NFTs, and it contributes to build and to bring users. I think having more choices, more specialized marketplaces that are maybe more focused on gaming or certain ways to present the content is great. It's more choice for users, it's more discovery for projects and NFT
Yeah.
collections.
Sebastian, but for you to know, there was a situation where they declared that they won't respect, or they allow users to not respect the royalties set by the creators, and so a whole influx of traders, like traders that do not care about respecting the creator fee, that is basically the royalty, are flocking to that platform, in order to exchange on a non-creators fee or no royalties. Yeah. And so there was it is technically possible, and it is, I guess, the choice of the market, and the market is responding. But you have to know that that is some form of proposition that is happening.
Okay,
Exactly.
all right, I see what you mean. Challenging. So first of all, like you said, it was already possible for user to escape fees. Like anyone who didn't want to pay on OpenSea the fees, they always find a way around it, etc. Through private deals. So what the marketplace should normally provide is more the trust of like the matchmaking and the discovery and the audience for the project. The second thing my experience so far is like overall, we've seen if people do not want to respect creator fees, it's a bad mindset that we need to work on educating. Again, like why is it important to like support the creator fees, etc.
Agree.
And in a decentralized world, we cannot also at the same time complain that someone chose to build a product where they decided to leave the choice to the users ultimately. So we brag about Web3 being like power to the users, and maybe some users, they decided indeed like they do not want to follow and respect creators. That's their choice. I think we should adopt more positive attitude on like, okay, how do we educate them that it's impacting the industry and so on. Like at some point, everyone was pirating movies, and now people are paying on Netflix to stream, and there's less and less movie piracy, for example. Or I think that's the right balance we have to find. And there is one more hurdle, I guess, for creators.
Okay. Yeah. I guess it can go both ways, is what you're trying to say, right? So there's the decentralization part and respecting the artist's royalties. So, John, what is your thoughts on that? I'm very curious since you're so involved with art.
I made some tweets about it, to be honest. So I'm pretty. When I discovered, their choice, I was pretty angry, to be honest, because I think, when you are an entrepreneur, because at the end of the day, when you create an artwork, when you create a PFP, when you create a metaverse, you are an entrepreneur. And, you have some people that are integrating into their business model that they would get royalty fees. It's part of, so far it was part of the game. And especially, some people that do some free mints, some collections, say, our only business model will be royalties. This is a trend right now. So, I understand, the needs of trader, and I don't say that, sometimes 10% royalties, could be too expensive for some collection. But on the other hand, if people are able to trade, if people are able to do things, it's because creator created them. So, yeah, for me, It's really disrespectful, and it's a bad message, to people. And I think where you are an established actor, an established platform, yeah, you should show the good way. So yeah, I was not really happy with that. I think this question will still be a big question, for the next few months and the next few years. How do we do? And I believe, as I said before, it's pretty new area. So we will have new ways, I believe platforms will create new innovations, and maybe creators also based on that will find better ways maybe to show to their community what the objective of royalties, what you can do with royalties, maybe allocate also. Yeah, when Sebastian is mentioning education, I think, maybe there's some work to do in the future to show concrete, return on investment from royalties and why it is important, if the creator decided. But yeah, I think, just take a straightforward decision like this as a platform, for me, is not a responsible attitude.
Got it, got it, got it. Appreciate your insight, John. Very interesting. I think we just should motivate people to not enforce, but have creator royalties. But let's jump on. Let's carry on. Love the conversation. And now, guys, it's time for the real deal. Max, you gotta play the sound. I get way too excited for this.
Of course, we all waited for that. So let's jump into it.
The best part.
Full-time Alpha.
Okay, Arthur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Sebastian, I want to ask you, if you know an underrated project or an underrated artist, please let us hear it.
Okay.
Think about it. Is there someone that comes from the top of your mind, a project or an artist that is not so well known that you think deserves recognition?
Yes, a lot of the creators in Sandbox, they are like really starting from grassroots efforts to build their collection over social media and promote it over social media. I think like the overall Sandbox creator community is definitely yet undervalued and deserve much more like praise, and that's something that we're going to work more and more as we launch the Sandbox marketplace and add utility for the other game maker. So all the content they create will be more visible.
I love that. I love that. Yes.
Judith, you maybe have an alpha you want to share with us.
I still think the most underrated project is We Friends by Gary Vee. He is he's a well-known creator, but I think the project is completely underrated. There's a lot of people that are laughing at it, and I think in about 5 or 10 years, the holders will be the ones that are laughing. I think he has an incredible roadmap planned.
Amazing. So you're putting your eggs on Gary Vee.
Yes, definitely.
Cool. What about you, Lucas?
Well, I have two answers. One that is project based. So yes, I mean we discussed this week with John the Nouns DAO that is still very, very niche and very very OG, and not everyone knows about it. But hopefully with the diffusion of the message and the investment, etc., it will be a bit more known in the known to be known. That's one. Another thing, and also it's also hit me personally. It's also the POAP ecosystem. Even if at some moment everyone loves it, but in some conversations, it's never.
We love POAP.
POAP is never considered like a project by itself. It's weird, and we don't know yet how to explain it. But as there's no financial aspect of it, so the journalists do not talk about it. It's something weird, and I guess it is something weird. But yeah, so sometimes it is undervalued on the on what it could be if everyone knew it. And but like time to time, and everyone will at some moment get the offering, the smile tied with a POAP, and it will be easier. But yeah, sometimes it would be great if journalist or more mainstream. And I guess there is a lot of communication to be done from the POAP ecosystem itself. But yeah, my first answer would be the Nouns DAO. I don't know if everyone in this room knows what it is, and then a bit of POAP. But yeah, my first answer is Nouns ecosystem.
Okay, guys, scan your POAPs. What about you, John?
It's a good question. It's a good question. I have a lot of things that I like actually, and I feel like they are underrated currently. I would focus maybe on one platform I really like, that is called Async Art. They came, we know them very well. Just to explain, because it's an art platform, and this is what I like. But what is really nice on Async is that they've been innovating the last 2 years. Every time they create a new thing, it's something new. It's not just about publishing a nice image, even if it's great. It's always about thinking what digital involves in terms of art and in terms of collecting. And they've been inventing a lot of things. And for me, yeah, maybe it's one of the best art platform at the end of the day, and one of the most underrated. And I say that, to be honest, I did not collect so many pieces from them. I try sometime, but I don't have a big bag, so I'm not cheating anything. But I will invite everybody, to check Async Art.
Okay, I love Async Art as well. They're super innovative. Okay, let's see what our audience said. Pedro Ramos, Genuine Undeads, FX Hash, Tiny Dinos, and Nouns, your favorite, Lucas. Okay, guys, before we say our last goodbyes, we need to see who will actually win the winner POAP and the ledger. So let's check our podium. Who is third place? Congratulations. Undot. And now the winner is Manuelo. Congratulations, Manuelo. Congratulations. Okay. To claim your prize, just take a screenshot from your phone and send it via DM to @NFC Summit. Amazing. Guys, I want to thank everyone. This was super fun. I want to thank you, Seb, for all your answers, for all you shared with us today. This was super cool. We laughed a lot. Lucas, thank you. Judith, thank you. John, thank you for being here. Guys, we'll see you on the next one. Max, do you want to say some last words?
Guys, it was super nice. Cool questions. You're definitely OGs in the Web3 space. And Manuela, congratulations for rocking this NFC show. Make sure to send us a DM, and we will hand you over your prizes.
Okay,
Yes.
I have a question. Because as Lucas is here, cannot we offer a POAP for the top 3? Archer, please.
Lucas, can we do it? I think we can do it.
I think we can. I think we can. They deserve it.
Yes, you deserve it. Thank you. You rocked it. You did amazing on the question. So all the top 3 gets a winner POAP. And remember, there might be some surprises.
I will come next week for that POAP. I really want that winner POAP.
Hey, that's the way. That's the way.
And I really wanted to thank you, Sebastien. And again, if you have time, maybe you want to show again quickly, I know you've been sharing your screen to show the alpha. Maybe you can have a small look, because I see your screen, so we can have a small look on that, because people, I think the SANDBOX alpha is running for, I think, few more weeks now. Am I right? I think
Third,
Okay, Sebastian, we can hear you.
here until November 2nd or 3rd, you can still run the sandbox, and you have like 98 experiences to go check, and 22 with major IPs and artists, Steve Aoki, Deadmau here, where I am now, the Rabbits. We played Ledger before. Snoop Dogg experience, the Bored Ape experience is opening this weekend as a first teaser. It's pretty cool. A lot of people here. We're having fun. I see 39 people in this land. I don't know if you can hear the sound, but
Oh yeah, it's a party
Yes.
right
Yes. I love your character,
Yeah,
by the way.
so,
It's really similar to you.
it is like that's a signature, so people can recognize me easily in the metaverse. If not, I would be taking like some sort of, like non-human creature as well. Every music experience has a lot of new songs as well, exclusively designed by the music artists. We try to make it quite immersive, showcase possibilities, a lot of quests, a lot of fun. Here I can see like people running around, exploring, trying to complete those quests. So yeah, I'd love to see you playing with us in the metaverse and give us like your feedback, what you feel about it, if you were inspired, and hopefully also engage with the creation tools of Sandbox.
Well, that we will for sure. Max, cancel your plans for the weekend. We're playing Sandbox.
I already sent you an invite on on calendar, so we better
Sebastian, feel free to
plan
join
play.
us. And Judith, and John, and Lucas. You're all playing Sandbox.
Absolutely, man. This looks incredible.
It looks really fun, to be honest. Okay, guys, I want to say my last thanks. Thank you so much. Go play some Sandbox, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Good. Bye.
Bye bye all. Cheers.